Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Texas Motor Speedway for the Apex Carpentry 187 here in the Southern Racing Network. After an exciting past couple of weeks, Chris Phillips starting up front alongside Bobby Hall. And we're going to have an exciting race here at this concrete mile and a half. This is Fearless up in the booth, Bobby alongside. Real quick before we go green, what are your thoughts headed into this race, Bobby?
Well, I look for Chris Phillips to dominate like he's been doing. I mean, everywhere we go, he is fast. Although watching him practice, I did notice that a lot of trucks were getting extremely loose out there. A few tagged the wall, so this could prove to be a very interesting race.
Going through just the beginning of your starting lineup, it's Chris Phillips, Bobby Hall, Steven Shue, Mike Hauser, Matt Grenier, Nate Brooker, one of our debut drivers, Rick Baldwin, Elijah Fisher, Alex Healy, Matthew Gall, Wes Wagon, Dalton Hall. Going to the next page, Michael Brooks, Jesse Glover, Jason Williams, Gordon Spain, Joshua Highball, Alex Foster. You can look through the rest of the lineup, but we are about to go green. Chris Phillips inside Bobby Hall, outside. Green flag is in the air here at Texas Motor Speedway. And we already have cars on the wall. Matt Grenier in the 43 and Mike Hauser.
Wow, that didn't take long.
I'm sorry about that. The car didn't go into gear. It just went right to neutral.
So we got the green flag and we immediately went to caution. We shall be right back.
Speed in the pit.
Alrighty, apologies for that. We are back on air. Caution flag number 1 is out early. A little bit of a tangle on the front stretch coming to the green flag. Jesse Glover and Mascot Mike. Now let's see if we can get everything working and get a replay real quick. Apologies for any hiccups at the beginning. We have had quite a bit of technical difficulties today. Multiple trucks involved in this incident.
Yeah, there were a lot of trucks. Just piled right in on that restart.
Alright, here we go. Watch that 98 truck of Jesse Glover in that Pepsi machine. Pretty nice paint scheme. So a little bit of a checkup on the start. And Gordon Spain. Oh, whoa, it's a wreck ahead of them. See Elijah Fisher loose. Let's focus on Fisher real quick and rewind. So you did see Elijah Fisher all wiggling around. Okay, back ahead of him.
I think it started with the 15.
Matt Grenier.
Of Matt Grenier.
Third row back. Here we go. Oh, Hauser didn't go. Looks like Mike Hauser missed a gear or something. And he got tagged in the back, turned him into Grenier, and they just piled up. On top of that, you see Nick Quinn involved. Mascot Mike involved.
Yeah, there was a lot of trucks that just
Mike Hauser, Mike Allen, Jesse Glover, Alex Foster. And Gordon Spain. It's a very, very disappointing start to the race for some of these drivers.
Lap 1, and some of them probably already have to use that fast repair. They only get one this race, so that's got to be rough. to use it so early on.
Let's look at Texas real quick. Remember, this is a night race. I don't know if any of you watched previous broadcasts here for the Southern Racing Network, but we did have a race at Nashville Super Speedway a couple weeks ago, and that was a wreck fest. 12 caution flags for not so many laps, but we're hoping it goes a little bit better today, but we already have one caution on lap number 1. But we have 125 laps to get to, 1 quick repair, 3 sets of tires, and this is a concrete 1.5 miles. It drives a little bit differently than the asphalt tracks do. It's definitely a lot slicker. You don't know you're going around until you are around. Almost no warning on this kind of surface. But looks like Bobby Hall possibly on the outside lane. Chris Phillips inside. Stephen Shu, Rick Baldwin, Alex Healy, and one of our debut drivers, Nate Brooker. Let's see if this start can be a little bit cleaner.
So Chris Phillips and Bobby Hall are going to try it again. Round 2.
Here we go. Pace truck pit road restart zone. And Phillips gets a good jump. He goes a little bit late.
Yeah, I was about to say he started late in the box, but it caught everybody off guard, which is, I'm assuming, the intended effect.
Here we go. Stephen Shu will clear Bobby Hall. Hall goes down to block Rick Baldwin. Baldwin is still there. Good catch by Bobby Hall, and they're 2 wide behind them. Alex Healy and Nate Brooker with Wes Wigan right behind. You see Mascot Mike coming out of the pits there. And behind them, you see the 92 of Michael Brooks running outside of Matthew Gall. It's a pretty sharp paint scheme for that 78 truck.
Yeah, I was watching them practice earlier. There's a few guys that got rocking some new paint schemes out there tonight. They looking pretty good.
Stephen Ayers Jr. tagged the wall on the exit of that corner as you see teammates.
It's like 3 wide for second place right now.
3 wide for second place. What a battle. Bobby Hall got caught by Stephen Shu and Rick Baldwin. Great racing up here at the front. And here's Bobby Hall. He got away with second place. Now trying to get to the outside of the hardest driver in this series, Chris Phillips.
He's all over his bumper, looking to the outside.
A little bit of contact.
Inside.
Here we go. And he's just going to let him by.
He got him. Chris looks for the crossover.
And here we go. Phillips looking inside on that crossover. These drivers better be careful not to use up these tires too quick. Concrete chews up tires like an insane amount. You see Bobby Hall just getting back in line.
Chris Phillips completes the pass.
Behind them you have debut driver. That 3 of Brooker running with Alex Healy and Rick Baldwin. And
Like
here's
Bobby Hall
Hall.
likes running that. Looks like he enjoys running that higher lane. He gets a really good run off the turns when he does that.
And
See
here we
if he
go.
does that
Battle
again
for
in turns 1 and 2.
Battle for second. As well as a battle for the lead. Here's Bobby Hall inside of Phillips. Baldwin inside of Shu. Foothills drivers getting passed on the outside lane.
There's a lot of good racing up here in the top 5. This is incredible. Hall,
Yeah.
Phillips, Baldwin, Brooker, Shu, and even Alex Healy coming in there.
And Wes Wigan now in this battle. You know what? I wonder what it looks like from Wes Wigan's point of view. So you see them going around a lap truck of Joshua Highball. Oh, Stephen Shu up the track. Wes Wigan almost tagged him, but good recovery. Here we go, riding alongside with Wes Wigan. You see, he can see all of this in front of him.
Things have calmed down a little for the moment.
They're going through the grass a little bit, and the exit of the tri-oval. And we have a caution. It's Mike Allen, Anthony Lane. See if we can find the camera. Not sure what happened, but we will pull a replay. Here we go. Mike Allen in that 29. Anthony Lane running in the 81. Oh, they're wrecking in front of him. 3 wide around the lap truck.
Oh.
It looks like I'm not sure who took it.
The 93 of Thomas Hall is definitely involved. He was the one that we saw sideways.
All right, so he and Nick Quinn are battling side by side. Quinn has to move up the track because Joshua Highball is there. It looks like Thomas Hall just didn't know that there was a lap truck coming up on the inside lane.
Yeah, just unfortunate timing of catching the lap truck causing some issues there.
So that will bring out the caution flag. Mike Allen and Anthony Lane get together. Certainly not Mike Allen's fault.
No.
And let's see if we can pull in somebody for an interview. Who do you think we should
First one
interview
of the night.
today?
Let's pull in our pole sitter from tonight and see how that truck's handling. Chris Phillips.
Here we go. Hey, Mr. Phillips. This is Fearless and Bobby up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you guys doing?
Oh, pretty good. How are you doing up there with Fast Truck week in, week out? You're up front again. How's that truck handling?
This little Chevy's got some little horsepower here in Texas. I mean, it's good. I'm just sitting here riding along, trying not to burn up these tires. Some of these guys are pushing pretty hard, so we'll see where we end up here in this run.
From your practice time here, how bad do the tires fall off?
Yeah, they fall off pretty good. I mean, it just depends on some of these guys are running it in pretty hard. I'm pretty sure you probably seen. I don't know what these wrecks are about, but they probably running over each other, going in and out of the corners. And I mean, you can drive it in here hard and use up your brake and burn up that right front, or you can burn up the right rear coming off, man. So, I mean, it's rough. You just gotta kind of find a balance, and whoever finds that balance to go win this race, especially we get some green laps here. Hopefully, we get that done.
Well, good luck. Hope to talk to you at the end. We know we probably will. Have a good race.
I already told you don't put that on me. We'll see you guys. Have a good one.
Look.
As we are about to go 1 lap to green.
Maybe next caution we should pull in the 43 of Mike Hauser and see if we can figure out what happened on that restart or on that initial start.
For sure.
So far, it's been some pretty solid racing, but as Chris said, I mean, just because you're fast now doesn't mean you're gonna be fast at the end if you burn up them tires.
Bobby Hall is renowned, especially in this field, for being one who is very good at saving his equipment. But he is running very hard for that top spot.
What's that clean air? I'm worried about some of these guys behind him. Like Christopher Barker right now is up 16 positions. So I'm curious how much of his stuff he's used.
Talking about Christopher Barker, he has had to miss a few races the past couple of weeks because of internet issues. But before he started having problems, he was on a 2-race win streak and won the pole for the 3rd race. Everybody knew he was the one to beat before all this started happening. So
Yeah,
it's
he was
definitely
our
nice to
points
see him
leader.
in the field again.
He was our points leader until he started having the internet issues.
Chris Phillips took up the banner since then. We'll have to see if Christopher Barker and Chris Phillips, which one will be the hottest driver at the end of this race. Bobby Hall says, no, it's me. He will take the lead over Chris Phillips for now. Phillips, as he said, just trying to save his equipment.
I wonder if Chris is going to try to fall in line and not push too hard. Just kind of let things come to him. As the 19 of Rick Baldwin to the inside for the 2nd position.
Here we go, side by side. Phillips. Is Phillips just going to give him the spot? Where that 3 truck's looking pretty fast right now.
Yeah, he started, I think, 6th position. He's Already moved up pretty well up to 4th. Seems to be pretty fast.
As we said, Christopher Barker back there in that 46, first race back in a while. And he is up 17 spots since the start of the race. He makes contact with the 88.
Oh, shoots West Wagon way up the track.
Foothills and
Keep
Flex.
it going the right direction.
Foothills and Flex Motorsports have had a bit of a history the past couple weeks going at it against each other.
Double 0 of Stephen Shu and the 97 of Alex Healy side-by-side racing. Oh, looks like Healy was able to complete the pass there.
How about Rick Baldwin going for the lead for the first time today? Bobby Hall not able to get away from the field. Here's Baldwin all over his back bumper as they head back into turns 1 and 2.
Bobby Hall just gets such a good run out of the tri-oval there.
It's Hall, Baldwin, Phillips, all running slightly different entrances, but all on the white line in the middle of the corner. Here's Baldwin. He gets a good run out of turns 3 and 4, but Bobby Hall just a little bit better on the entrance to turn 1. It's all about precision here, isn't it, Bobby?
It really is. You got to find that line that works to where you're not going to burn up your equipment. And
Oh, we have a truck around.
Oh no!
Do you believe that was Anthony Lane? No, that was the 29 of Mike
We are
Allen,
still
who
green.
Almost spun. I don't see how he held on to that. Sorry to interrupt you there, Bobby.
Oh no, you're fine.
So Mike Allen goes around. We stay green. He keeps it off the wall. Good recovery by him. How about Christopher Barker? He passed the 88, now looking to pass his teammate the 00. If he can get around that, if he can get around Healy and Shu, that will mean he will be up 20 positions since the start of this race. Talk about back to the front.
Up front, we have the 6 of Chris Phillips and the 19 of Rick Baldwin trying to go back and forth on positions.
3 wide
Now a
for the
battle
lead. Baldwin up where there is no grip. He's going to pull. Bobby Hall goes around. Bobby Hall starts to slide it. I don't see how nobody ended up hitting him. Now they're side by side into 1 and 2 again.
And he was able to keep his momentum too. That was impressive.
And here's
These
Rick
top
Baldwin.
These top 3 trucks are going at it right now. You would think there's 5 to go.
And here's Bobby Hall back in line. He's got a good run off this corner, though. What's he going to do with it? These 3 trucks nose to tail, inches separating them. Bobby Hall to the inside of Baldwin in turns 1 and 2. And here's Stephen Shu.
00 Stephen Shu throwing his hat in the ring.
And here's Baldwin back to the inside of Bobby Hall. Look at Foothills 1, 4, and 5. Looking to get around these 2 drivers, trying to take each other out for second.
This is some amazing racing up front right now.
Phillips is enjoying these trucks going at it, though. He's pulled away by 0.2 of a second.
Oh yeah.
Look at how far out Bobby Hall went. He
Oh,
tags the
a little
wall.
too far. Little too far. That'll give the 00 of Stephen Shu the position underneath him.
And he goes wide again. Interesting line by Bobby Hall.
Look at this, Christopher Barker up 20 spots. Trying to make it 21 for the 4th position.
And how about Foothills Motorsports? If they can get around Rick Baldwin, they will be 1, 2, 3. Stephen Shu has not had a good finish yet this season, but Christopher Barker was dominant at the beginning of the season, and Chris Phillips has been dominant ever since. And they get into Bobby Hall. Barker into Bobby Hall. Wagon into Healy. Caution flag.
Bobby Hall was able to save it, but they checked up behind him, and I think that's where the trouble started.
And somehow, nobody else is involved.
That's impressive.
Let's watch a replay of that impressive racing. You see Bobby Hall way up high in the corners. He's been getting an impressive run the past few corners doing that. Look at how he's just able to drive right up to Rick Baldwin. It looks like he decides to go to the bottom last minute. Barker is there. And check up behind him. Healy checked up. Wigan got into the back of him. Just, it would be nice to ride along with Wes Wigan real quick, but Wigan had nowhere to go. We saw a similar thing last night in the Electric Thunder Truck Series where truck just had a trouble in the middle of a corner. Driver behind him just had no time at all to react.
Oh, man. That was...
Yeah, he can't see anything. He has
Well,
no idea that Bobby Hall started to spin it.
No. He had nowhere to go. Not enough time to react. That's...
That will bring out caution flag, and let's see, like we discussed last caution, if we can bring along somebody involved.
43
in
on
that
Mike
first
Hauser.
incident. Mike Hauser. Howdy, Mike. This is Fearless and Bobby up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, guys. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. So you had an impressive run last week. You had a pretty fast truck starting out today. Talk us through what happened on that initial start of the race.
Yeah, I just made a stupid mistake. Like you said, a really fast truck to start the race with. I've been having issues with my shifter lately. I don't really know what exactly is going on with it, but I know I put it into third and it just went into neutral for me, and I couldn't get it gated properly. I don't know, it just wouldn't go into third, and I ended up taking some people out, so I apologize for that. But and then there's another incident that I caught a little bit of damage in, so we're just fixing the damage now. I feel like we still have a really fast truck, and if we play our cards right, we definitely have top 5 speed. So yeah, again, just really sorry for that incident in the beginning, but we're gonna keep chugging away at it and hopefully get this 43 truck back up at the front.
Well, it's been fun to watch that 43 truck up at the front the past couple weeks. Hope to see you back there by the end of this one. Good luck, and hope to talk to you later.
Thank you, boys. Hope so too.
To be fair, I don't remember.
About the motions.
I appreciate it.
No problem, guys. Thank you.
That's one of my biggest fears when I'm up here. I'm pulling people out of race teams. I'm like, oh man, how awkward would it be if I just like dropped them in the wrong race team?
I've done that before.
Oh, I would feel so bad. Lights are off on the pace truck. We are getting ready to go back green. Chris Phillips and Steven Shue will bring them down, followed by Christopher Barker, who's up 22 positions, and then Bobby Hall.
Look at the top 3. It's Foothills 1, 2, 3. What happened to Rick Baldwin? I think he went to the pits. Yeah, Rick Baldwin enters the pits under caution. But like we said, Foothills 1, 2, 3. See a few drivers we haven't seen up at the front. Nick Quinn back there in that number 10. The 44 of Dalton Hall. First time we said his name today as well.
15 of Matt Grenier has made his way back up after that incident in the first lap. And we're back green.
Great start by Chris Phillips. And Christopher Barker. How many times have we seen this year? Chris Phillips, Christopher Barker, 1, 2. Foothills having an awesome day today. So they come down the backstretch, just 4 wide behind him. What a battle back here.
What is going on? 3 wide, 4 wide.
And Rick Baldwin's just in the middle of this, just trying to keep his truck clean. He has a truck that could possibly win this race. It'd be a shame if he got involved in an incident in the back of the pack back here. And they go 3 wide, almost. Oh, Eyeball doesn't realize Baldwin is there.
Oh, man. That's one thing about this game. Like, if you use the in-game spotter, sometimes they are not on time with like your surroundings, whether it's a car low or car high, and by the time they let you know, sometimes it's unfortunately too late.
Oh, here we go. Highball trying to get around Fisher. Joshua Highball was a lap down for a while. We saw him involved, or the cause of an incident a few laps ago. He is back on the lead lap. Here's Baldwin inside of Fisher.
Almost 3 wide. Fisher backs out.
And Baldwin will get around that 62 Stephen Ayers.
Rookie driver tonight.
So Baldwin's moving up the field pretty quick, like. Just in front of him, battle for top 10 position, Alex Foster, Gordon Spain, and Nick Quinn. Here's Baldwin almost taking it 3 wide again. Baldwin is driving the wheels off this truck right now, just driving through the field on those fresh tires.
He is on a mission right now to get up to the front.
And he got inside of Gordon Spain, clears Gordon Spain, and he's up to 10th and looking on Michael Brooks. Caution flag is out.
Oh, we have a caution.
I'm looking. Possibly Jesse Glover. We'll pull a replay just to make sure. No, it was not Jesse Glover.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, look. Who is that? That's the 40 truck.
Is
Is
it?
it?
Jason Williams?
Well, now that we've pinned down who that was, we'll go back
Let's go back and take a look-see.
Sometimes it just takes a little bit of trial and error trying to figure out who was involved in these incidents. But here we go. 40, Hauser and Matthew Gall took it 3 wide, no room. And 40 goes around. That will bring out the caution. So that will bring out caution flag number 4. It's been such fun racing to watch. Well, let's pull Matthew Gall in real quick and see if we can get a viewpoint from that last incident.
My damage report, so that's good.
Hey, Matthew, this is Fearless and Bobby up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you. What's up?
Talk us through that last incident real quick.
Well, I went into 3 and he went a lane and a half up, and I thought, okay, he knows I got fresh tires and he's doing it. And then I was inside and he just came down and kept coming down. I got a little bit below the line, but got loose, and I'm like, nah, I can't do it. Sorry, bud. So, I don't know if his spotter didn't tell him that I was down there, but I thought I had that position pretty clearly. So, unfortunate, I'm not here to wreck anybody, you know what I mean? But I think it would just, he wasn't aware that I was there.
We've seen a couple instances of that throughout the race already today. How big of an issue will something like that be as the race goes on?
I think it's going to continue to be an issue. When we're in night races like this, you got a lot of grip. A lot of guys try to do that, out to in sort of entry, and they got to check their mirrors. But a lot of times we're just looking up front, and so I think it's gonna continue to be some. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm hoping we can go green here. Staying out right here where I just pit, 2 laps ago. Now I got the track position, so I'm hoping that we stay green now that I got the track position, because I'm a little off sequence. So hopefully it'll work out. But there's a lot of racing to go. We still got 90 laps here, and so we're just gonna keep it nice and smooth right now. Try to stay out of trouble and see what happens.
Well, it's been a very fun race to watch. Good luck. Hope to talk to you later.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Matthew Gall on that 78. But yeah, we have seen that kind of thing happen a lot in a lot of close calls. Just with the spotters not telling the drivers that there is another truck inside. I mean, we saw that with Bobby Hall.
Yeah, it's just you think no one's there, and then all of a sudden you scoot down and like you get in car contact, and all of a sudden the spotter's like, "Oh, car low," and you're like, "Oh wow, thanks." So it looks like mostly everybody pit, other than the trucks that had already pit. Looks like Nate Brooker is the first truck on new tires, and he'll be starting in the 7th position.
This is gonna be interesting. How would you feel about a debut driver winning his debut start?
I mean, if I was the rest of the field, I'd be a little concerned. All right,
Nate Brooker.
pace truck ducks off.
Here we go. Fisher
Elijah
in
Fisher,
control. He
Joshua
takes the
Hoball.
green flag.
He gets a good jump on that restart.
Joshua Highball, Mike Hauser, the 93 of Thomas Hall.
Let's see how long it takes before these new tires quickly
Oh, and
make
it's
their way
a
up towards the
mess
front.
back here. Look at Phillips and Barker. Stuck behind side by side, 81 and Rick Baldwin. And here come the Foothill boys. You can see just how big the difference in tires is.
In a line, they're just going to follow each other, aren't they?
Trying to get around that 19 of Rick Baldwin, who had fresh tires last caution flag. Teammates Baldwin and Gall. Look at the Foothill boys. Just the difference in speed is impressive.
And, like, Gall only came 6, 7 laps ago. So, like, that's 7 lap fresher tires, and there's a noticeable difference.
I don't know what happened on that restart. Nate Brooker all the way back in 17th position.
Oh, wow. I missed.
And
They're
it's 3 wide. Gall in the middle. Thomas Hall outside. Phillips, Baldwin inside. He's going to back out of it, but he already has Steven Shue inside of him. Bobby Hall almost took it 3 wide again. And Hauser tags the wall.
Yeah. Oh, you beat me to it. 43 in the wall.
And Barker almost took it 3 wide on Baldwin. Good catch, not going. Here's Bobby Hall running up the middle. Look at the run he has. He's going to clear
is
Hauser.
incredible.
They're going to take it 3 wide on Gall now.
He just drove right through there like there was just nothing going on.
And Gall's going to clear Bobby Hall. He goes the crossover. And here's Joshua Highball falling back 3 wide again. These drivers say it's 4 wide. Bobby Hall takes it 4 wide, and there's a truck spinning in the back.
This is insane.
Somehow they all make it through. I don't know how that wasn't a caution. That was the Michael Allen machine, I do believe.
Yeah, that was Michael Allen. He was able to keep it mostly straight, luckily.
But this battle up here at the front is too exciting to miss. And Bobby Hall almost spins it. Comes up off the white line. Good control again. As Fisher starts falling back.
As Chris Phillips shoots to the inside of Rick Baldwin for the lead.
Here we go. Here's Barker inside of Gall. He will clear. It is now mostly single file. No 4 wides at the moment up here.
At the moment.
Chris Phillips will get away with the race lead. Steven Shue in 3rd, trying to catch that 19 of Rick Baldwin. Bobby Hall in 4th. Christopher Barker 5th. 6th, Matthew Gall. 7th, Wes Weigand. And 8th place is Matt Grenier. And if you look at Elijah Fisher, it almost looks like this tire difference is starting to wear off a little bit. Maybe it was just where he had just been passed.
He's holding pretty solid in 9th right now.
This Gordon Spain goes past him. Rick Baldwin back through the lead. And Bobby Hall inside of Chris Phillips. And Christopher Barker starting to fall back a little bit. Here's Weigand and Gall side by side. Shue looking for an opening on Christopher Barker.
If these guys ruined their tires too quickly, abused them.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with how hard that racing was a few laps ago. So we have a caution flag. Not sure who's about as we go looking. Oh, here's the 29 again. And Mascot Mike. So that 29 of Mike Allen has had an awful day today. as he already spun on the backstretch. No caution flag. Coming into this next corner a few laps later. This is what brings the caution flag out. Oh, mascot Mike tags the wall twice, comes down and gets into Mike Allen.
Oh.
Man, that's gotta suck.
Yeah, it looks like mascot Mike was just trying to keep it going one direction, and unfortunately comes down and collects the 29 of Mike Allen.
Mike Allen has had just an awful day today. Definitely not what he was looking forward to coming into Texas.
Need to bring in either Rick Baldwin or one of them Foothills boys and ask them what it's like on new tires, because it looks like it's a lot of fun.
Let's talk to Christopher Barker. It's been a while since we've had a word with him. Just come down. Hey, Mr. Barker, this is Fearless and Bobby up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep, loud and clear, buddy.
Well, we missed talking to you the past couple weeks. I know you had an awesome start to the season before you had some internet problems that made you step away for a few weeks, but it's glad to have you back.
Yep.
You have a fast truck today. Talk us through the last couple laps in that insane 3 and 4 wide racing.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. Everybody's racing hard. You know, if somebody gets on the outside here, I want to run on the bottom. If I can get clear track, this is my best track, to be honest. Not saying I can win it, but I started from the back because I didn't want to be up here racing all the other guys that's been here with points because, like you said, I've had to miss a few races due to internet issues. So I thought I'd start from the back, and we had that first caution, and that put me up to like 13th. And, you know, so I've had good luck, but everybody's racing hard, man. I like to have some green flag laps and some clean track, but you got to take what you're given sometimes.
So with all these other trucks that are extremely fast today, how bad is the tire wear, and how do you see this race playing out?
Oh, man, I really don't know how it's going to play out. It depends on the cautions. Yeah, there's a lot of fast guys. It's hard to save tires right now when you're running too wide around here, and, you know, you don't want somebody to get up on your inside, so you're using more tire than you want to. You can't run the line that you want. So I think everybody's burning them up pretty good, to be honest.
Well, it's nice to have you back. Looking forward to the next few weeks to see how you do. Good luck out there. Hope to talk to you later.
All righty. Thank you, sir.
I wonder. Go ahead, Fearless.
The last race Christopher Barker ran was that second race of the season where he won 2 in a row. He was on track to win or at least place good at Iowa. He won the pole and had an extraordinarily fast truck, but was just not able to start, and things just kept going downhill from there.
So I'm wondering, I think it was Matthew Gall that was in here earlier talking about the right front and the right rear. I wonder if later on in the race we're going to see some possible strategy and maybe someone only take right sides. If there's maybe a late race caution and someone's got some tires lying around.
I mean, you see the difference in tires. Just 5 or 6 lap fresher tires is a noticeable difference here. But you have to imagine just how long you would have to go on those old tires with everybody passing you and lapping you, and it's gonna be intense. There needs to be long green flag runs for some dramatic strategies to play out. And we're just not seeing that already on 5 caution flags for 47 of 125 laps. But needless to say, this isn't just a caution fest, though. This has been some of the best racing we have seen all year.
This has been some extremely exciting racing. Door to door, 3-4 wide, lane changing, crossovers, you name it, it's happened.
Rick Baldwin back up front. He will take the green flag over the 6 of Chris Phillips, Bobby Hall, Christopher Barker. Here we go. Good start by Baldwin and Bobby Hall. Can Bobby Hall get around Baldwin for the lead for the first time today?
We already have trucks 2 and 3 wide further back on the restart. This is incredible.
Here we go. Bobby Hall all over that 19. Here's Chris Phillips behind him. Baldwin goes a little bit high that corner. Good run by Bobby Hall and Rick Baldwin. Hall's going to poke to the outside.
Bobby Hall throws it in deep. It's a big run through the turn.
And here's Phillips to the inside of Baldwin.
I wonder if Baldwin missed his entry on that turn.
And Hall at the wall. Hey, that rhymes. Hall and wall. But he hit the wall. He saw the sparks flying, but he loses almost no speed. And here come the foothill boys. Nose to tail, 3 cars deep, trying to get around that 19 truck.
Ooh, the 46 of Barker almost got into the 00 of Shu.
Don't look now. Looks like it's becoming a Foothills Flex shootout. Bobby Hall, Flex Motorsports, Chris Phillips, Christopher Barker, Stephen Shu, all Foothills, Mac Renier, and Wes Wagon, also Flex. How about Alex Healy, though? All the way back in 11th. Definitely not characteristic of that 97 truck.
I wonder if the truck's just not.
Oh, Baldwin gets turned by the 15.
Oh, he keeps this.
How
straight,
did
but we get a
nobody
caution.
hit him? Sixth caution flag of the day. Yet another one of those instances of I'm not sure what happened. Here we go. Baldwin's outside. Grenier right there is inside of Baldwin. Right there, Baldwin's told he's clear going into corner 1. It just looks like it's just another case of the spotter not telling Baldwin he's there.
Yeah, I don't think he knew that he was down there. It's something I've learned from like iRacing and whatnot. Sometimes you don't trust your spotter, so you use your mirrors. You look right, look left, and sometimes when you look, like you think you're clear, and there might be a bumper there that gets you.
It's definitely unfortunate for Rick Baldwin, but let's see if we can grab a word with him real quick. Hey, Mr. Baldwin, Fearless and Bobby up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Pretty good. So you've had an extraordinarily fast truck all day long. Now, a little bit of contact right there. You go around. Talk us through what happened.
Yeah, I'm saving tires. I got a little older tires than everybody else, so I'm trying to save. So I'm backing off into turn 1. I feel like I got tagged there. Aggression level's really high tonight. I wish these guys would chill out a bit. You know, we still got quite a bit of a race to go. But oh, shout out for my brother. Happy birthday, Wyatt.
So, was this another case of the spotters just not informing you that there was a truck down there?
I mean, when someone dives it in and hits your quarter panel, spotter doesn't really. It's just too fast. You know, there's nothing you really do. It happens fast, so I didn't see a replay yet, but yeah, it's not cool. I'm a little unhappy about it.
Well, hope to see. It's gonna be fun to watch you work your way back up the front. Hope to talk to you later, and good luck.
Yeah, I got a fast truck, so the race is definitely not over.
There's Rick Baldwin in the 19, a little bit unhappy about that incident. Let's just see if we can watch it one more time. I mean,
Yeah, I think once he goes back and sees the replay, he won't be quite as upset because that does look like a racing incident.
now looking at this replay, see, Grenier was inside of Baldwin for most of the trioval. They cleared for an instant. It almost looks like Baldwin had to check up a little bit more because of
I was
Barker
thinking
in
that
front of him.
too.
And right there, Grenier didn't really drive it in too deep, but he could have gone a little bit lower. It's just 2 trucks at the same time.
Yeah, I really think that was a racing incident. Like it definitely wasn't malicious in any way. So it's just unfortunate for Rick Baldwin there.
It's definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye on as this race goes on. Already multiple instances with the same thing. Matthew Gall tagging that 40 truck, Rick Baldwin getting spun, Bobby Hall almost getting spun. Was it Rick Baldwin who was almost spun a few laps ago, or is that somebody else?
I don't remember. I remember the Bobby Hall one. I don't know if it was Rick Baldwin or not.
Yeah, so this has happened time and time again in this race. And we're not even halfway through this race. We already have 6 cautions. It's only going to get worse.
I'm hoping for a good green flag run here. We'll see what happens.
Bobby Hall has control of this restart. Chris Phillips outside. Steven Shu, Christopher Barker, Mac Renier, and Wes Wigan. Top 6 all foothills or flex.
Them boys are having a strong showing tonight.
And here we go. The two powerhouse teams in this series going at it. 3-on-3. Bobby Hall will take the green flag. Good jump by him as they're side by side for second.
They are 2 by 2 by 2 behind.
Good start by Bobby Hall. Steven Shu looks like he's going to get to clear. That 6 of Chris Phillips. Phillips moves down in front of Grenier. Side by side, Gordon Spain, Christopher Barker behind him.
Phillips is all over the bumper of the 00 Steven Shu.
And Christopher Barker making that outside lane stick for that corner. He's going to almost clear Gordon Spain as they head through the tri-oval. This is extraordinarily tight racing. Here's Grenier running that same line inside. He just has a lower entrance point than all these other drivers around him.
Looks like Christopher Barker had to check up there just slightly behind Grenier when he entered.
And let's watch this again. Here we go. Barker inside. Grenier lane up.
Oh, we got a truck spinning in the wall hard.
Is that Alex Foster?
I believe it was. I don't know how that wasn't a caution. He hit hard.
Let's see if we can pull a replay real quick as he spins into the infield. Oh! Oh my!
Yeah, that was...
Remember on the start, it missed a shift, got stuck in neutral. That looks like it's the exact same thing here.
Yeah, because his truck just stopped, like almost come way off the pace, and he gets run over.
I mean, we saw this last night as well. If you watched the Electric Thunder Truck Series, as we said at the beginning of the race, top playoff contender on the bubble got taken out because his shifter got stuck in neutral in the middle of the corner, and the person behind him just ran him over. No time to react. We stay green.
If you're not familiar with iRacing and some of the setups that people have, there's two different kind of setups you can have. You can have an actual shifter where you have the knob next to you and you can manually use your arm to move gears, or paddle shifters. Now, what I've learned is paddle shifters don't kick out of gear. But a lot of people don't like those too. So just a little knowledge drop for anybody that's not familiar with how iRacing equipment works.
I mean, with all the incidents we've seen the past two races, I'm kind of surprised that as many people run the H pattern as they do.
Yeah, I thought about getting one, but I just enjoy the paddle shifters too much, I think.
So Elijah Fisher on those fresher tires on a little bit different pitch strategy than these guys up front. He's inside of Chris Phillips, and Phillips runs him down the track. I don't think they knew he was there. Phillips almost gets spun. He holds on. Can he? And he gets in the wall of caution. Should come
he hits
out.
the hole. He's in the wall. Wow. That was
He gets slammed by another truck.
Oh, two more trucks. Who?
I don't know who just ran full speed into him. God. So let's back it up a little bit. Honestly, Fisher was inside of Phillips the entire corner. So, right here is when Fisher gets the run. He gets inside of Chris Phillips right here. Fisher's inside of Phillips. Phillips doesn't know he's there. It looks like Phillips just running the same line.
I think Elijah Fisher hit the apron and it got him loose and sent him up just a little. Run that back. It looks like Elijah Fisher just barely touched the apron.
81. Phillips would have been fine if it hadn't been for the 81. So right here. Look at the gap between Fisher and Phillips.
Watch Fisher wiggle and slightly move up.
But if you look at where Phillips is on the track, he didn't leave Fisher any room at all.
True.
So, like, right here, it's the same gap the entire corner. Fisher just hits the apron because there is no room. Phillips just keeps coming down.
Two trucks fighting for the same spot.
Just another instance of the spotters just not informing the driver there's a truck inside. It's becoming a pretty big issue.
Well, if you're a spotter and you're looking for work, there might be some drivers out here that, you know, could use you.
Now let's see if we can talk to Chris Phillips. I know he's
See if
definitely
he knew
upset.
he was down there. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Phillips, this is Fearless and Bobby up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, not a good time, but yeah, I got a copy.
I know you're a little bit upset about that, but
Yeah,
Fisher,
there's
you and
people-
Fisher are fighting for the same spot.
Man,
Fisher inside of you
it's-
the whole straightaway. Just
I
didn't tell
can't-
you
I-
he
I
was
can't
inside.
even get it. Yeah, no, he was inside. He clipped the apron. He told me he did, but you got to have patience. He's got fresher tires, but you can't just dive bomb people, man. People don't have patience in this league, and that's why you're getting all these dang cautions. You got fresh tires. You're freaking Superman flying through there. Just have patience. You're gonna burn your crap up, and then we're gonna pass you right back anyway. So people just need to learn patience. Obviously, I'm a little frustrated, but it's racing. It is what it is. I mean, I've been on the other end too, so.
I
Yep,
know.
rough break.
I know you probably able to get that truck fixed up and running again. You just gonna run in the back for a while and watch this race play out for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get back on the lead lap here and try to make a decent point day out of it. So we'll see what we can get here, man. Sorry to rant on your broadcast. You're doing a good job, man. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Hope to talk to you later. A little bit of trouble moving you back to your voice channel if you don't mind headed up there.
All right.
So we've had a pretty interesting race today, to say the least.
We have, and I do have to agree with him. I do think it is extremely aggressive driving. People with new tires, people with old tires, and when you get those new tires, you want to take advantage of it. That's your chance to get up towards the front.
You have to look at it the other way too. I mean, understandably,
get
the
run
lanes here
over.
at Texas are small, but you just got to give some people a little bit more room.
Yep.
Here we go, green flag in the air. Steven Shu up front for the first time today. Christopher Barker, Elijah Fisher.
Behind them, Matt Grenier and Gordon Spain side by side for the fourth spot.
And here's
like
Fisher
Gordon
on
Spain will
those a
complete
little
the
bit
pass.
fresher tires.
Yeah, Fisher's got 12 lap fresher tires right now, so
He's flying.
he's probably he's a happy truck right now.
Gordon Spain hit it inside of Christopher Barker as well. Oh, they gets a little bit close right there. Oh, Fisher gets run up the track by Shu. Good driving by that 00 Steven Shu. That almost looked like a good aero block to me.
Yeah. Christopher Barker looks to the inside of Gordon Spain for third.
And Barker has a good set of corners. He's going to clear Spain. Spain does the crossover. And now Barker on the back bumper of Elijah Fisher, who goes to the inside of Steven Shu. Shu's just going to let him by. Spain goes inside of Barker, has to back out of it.
Yeah, I think Steven Shu knows that he just has a lot fresher tires, and there's no use fighting him because eventually it's just he's gonna get him. Making another appearance in the top 5 is the 41 of Joshua Highball, also on new tires. Gordon Spain to the bottom of Christopher Barker will complete the pass.
And here's Barker. Very close. Gordon tries to block him. Barker, good driving. He's going to drive to the inside.
There is a lot of solid aggressive driving going on, and it's making for some great racing right now. Meanwhile, Elijah Fisher putting some space in between him and the second place truck of Steven Shu.
It's gonna be interesting to see how these trucks handle over a long run, and how bad the tires fall off. I mean, we already see the difference between 6-lap older tires, but how will it differ the longer we go into a run? As Shu is already starting to run down Elijah Fisher.
Oh, looks like Barker and Spain kind of got into each other a little bit there. And Gordon Spain went up the track a little bit.
And it's 3 wide. Spain,
Joshua
Rainier, Highball backs off. Joshua Highball definitely, I think he's trying to take care of those tires a little bit better than some of these other fresh tire guys.
Yeah, Wes Wagon in the 88 has really fresh tires. He's up to 7th right now.
I think Bobby Hall has fresh tires too, doesn't he?
Yes, Bobby Hall and Alex Healy both.
They're 3 wide of Matthew Gall. Gutsy move
Bobby
by
Hall.
the flex drivers.
Bobby Hall on the inside.
And everybody's going to make it through there in one piece for the time being. Matthew Gall will sit in the 10th position, 11th place teammate Rick Baldwin, and 12th place is a battle, Nick Quinn and Dalton Hall.
Nick Quinn, one of the newer drivers in the series.
Looks like Dalton Hall has those fresh tires too. He is driving through these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at Chris Phillips 2 laps down.
He needs some caution help right now to get back on the lead lap. He's probably just hoping and praying that nothing happens to him again.
Definitely had to use that fast repair after getting door slammed by the 81.
Oh, there's a battle for the lead going on. Elijah Fisher and Steven Shu. Steven Shu got really close up on the bumper and then had to get off and ended up going through the grass a little.
Here's Wes Wigan all the way up to 3rd. How many laps has this run been with Elijah Fisher? Elijah Fisher had 12 laps fresher tires than Steven Shu. He was faster than everybody for a while. It just looks like that advantage just went away as we have a caution. Nick Quinn.
And Matthew Gall, looks like.
We'll have to pull a replay of that one. And it looks like the 92. Aggressive move to the inside of Quinn. Baldwin has a 3 wide on the outside. Oh, 92 gets loose, gets into Baldwin. Gall just checks up for no reason at the same time.
Is there something that happened in front of Gall that would cause him to check up like that? He checked up a lot.
I wonder if that's why the 92 checked up the way he did. So looking through the field, don't see anybody around. There's nobody in front of Matthew Gall.
Did he just get on the apron and get loose and let off, maybe?
I'm trying to find Matthew. There we go. So it does look like he clips the apron a little bit. I don't know. Oh, he starts to spin.
Oh.
You see? Yeah.
Yeah. Either that or was he trying to come down to the pits?
So either Gall starts to spin or there's another problem with the shifter. And he just gets run over. Honestly, Nick Quinn just didn't have anywhere to go. That was almost a caution with the 92 getting into the 19. So definitely unfortunate for everybody involved. Nick Quinn was having an excellent run today. So that will bring out caution flag number 8 on lap 75.
So far, it has been a really good race. Lots of good racing. We're over the halfway mark now. When you talked to some of the drivers earlier, did they mention anything about how long they could go on fuel? Or does it really matter because the tires are just so precious right now?
We've had so many green caution flags. Haven't really needed to ask. Alrighty, they're getting ready to line back up. Dalton Hall, first time he's been up front today. Stephen Ayers up front. And the 92, who almost caused a caution right before Gall got run over.
Fisher fell back. Oh, Elijah Fisher came down to grab tires. Okay, so Elijah Fisher, or Stephen Shue and Elijah Fisher are the first trucks that have fresher tires than the rest at the moment. So it looks like Wes Wagon, Alex Healy, Bobby Hall, Dalton Hall, and Michael Brooks all stayed out on 13-lap older tires.
So this tire difference is going to be interesting to watch for sure.
Definitely some different strategies going on with when to pit and when to have fresh tires.
As this race goes on, I mean, the fresh tire advantage doesn't last the whole run. You saw Elijah Fisher run just like equalize. It's just like equalized between him and Stephen Shue.
Yeah, like he pulled away and then the field caught right back up.
So we go back to green. Wes Wagon, Alex Healy, watch those fresh tires move up towards the front.
Watch,
it's a mess
watch
back
that 3
here.
and 4 wide.
62 of Ayers gets shoved way wide, 3 wide. Grenier almost spins. Spain in the middle. They almost ran into the 44.
0-0. Stephen Shue had the check up before running over the 44 of Dalton Hall.
And here we go. Here's the 46 inside of the 4. Not quite there. Gordon Spain looking inside of Hall. Hall blocks. Headed into the corner. Fisher inside of the 92. Gordon Spain has to check up. Grenier has to check up. Shue just drives right past them all into the outside of the 44.
Throw it in and hope it stuck. That was impressive.
And here he comes. Oh, Barker gets into Fisher. Fisher still trying to hang on to it.
They're able to
Shue
keep it
just
straight.
goes right around them all. Looks like Fisher had to check up because of a slower truck in front of him.
I'm surprised they didn't get run over from behind.
And here we go, battle for the 3rd position. Hall inside of the 92. Stephen Shue almost takes it 3 wide. Hall backs off.
Stephen Shue throws it to the bottom.
Here we go, Stephen Shue moving up towards the front. He wants that lead and he wants it bad inside of Michael Brooks.
He's like, I'm going to the front now.
Bobby Hall moves Brooks up the track a little bit. Barker, Fisher side by side. 3 wide off exit the corner. Barker, Hall, Brooks, they get into each other. Brooks goes around. He takes Hall with him.
And back up the track he goes. Can everybody stay out of it? Oh.
Aggressive 3 wide move and they wreck again.
There are going to be some not happy drivers again.
Here we go. Here's the replay. You see Shue was inside. Shue has been, handled excellently this run, but Barker took a 3 wide. He gets into Hall. Hall gets into Brooks. Brooks just comes right back down the track. There was really nothing Michael Brooks could do. He was just along for the ride.
Along for the ride, yeah.
Almost have to wonder if Barker did not realize it was 3 wide. Yeah, he was just following his teammate, if you look at it. So Shue took it side by side. And by the time Barker committed to it 3 wide, Yeah, by the time Barker committed to it, it had went from 2 wide to 3 wide. I don't think he intended for it to go 3 wide to begin with.
I think the only truck that knew it was 3 wide was the one in the middle, which was Bobby Hall. I think he's the only one that knew that they were 3 wide.
And we're under caution again for the 9th time today.
Chris Phillips gets one of his laps back. One more to go. He'll be on the lead lap. Who do you want to bring in for this caution?
I'd like to talk to the race control if he is available when we go
Okay.
back to green. But until then, who do you want to talk with, Bobby?
Let's bring in Elijah Fisher. He's been doing some solid work out there.
Hey, Mr. Fisher, Fearless and Bobby up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you've had a good truck all race long. It's definitely fun to watch these different strategies play out. Drivers going back and forth. How's the race from your point of view?
Yeah, it's been a pretty good race. We're a little bit lacking, I guess, in the long run department tonight, but it is what it is. We've just been trying to work the strategy there a little bit, but looks like everything's going to come back into play here. There's a lot of competitive trucks still out there, so I mean, 4th place or a top 10 isn't guaranteed right now, so we got to be smart, and I'm just hoping we can go green here because I got a pretty good feeling about the pit stop and what our strategy could look like with it.
I know we've been having a lot of cautions, and tires are very important, but should this turn into a long green flag run, what's the fuel window looking like?
Definitely not good to the end. Everybody's going to get at least one more pit stop, even if they pitted recently. So I would expect pits in about lap anywhere from probably 97 to maybe 110.
Well, it's been fun to watch you all race long. We're about to go back to green. Good luck. Hope to talk to you later.
Thank you.
Elijah Fisher in that number 4. Outside second row, it's Wes Wigan, Alex Healy, Steven Shue, Elijah Fisher. Let's rack him up and go at it again.
If West Wagon can get out to a good lead again.
Healy is inside him. What will it be?
The top 2 trucks are on older tires. Everybody behind that's new. And we are green.
Here we go. Getting up to speed, headed to turns 1 and 2. Here's Shue inside of Fisher. He will clear. Top 3 trying to get away for the lead. Here comes Shue. Good run.
Gordon Spain to the inside of Elijah Fisher, trying to take away that 4th position. Looks like he'll do that.
And Shue drives it in hard inside of Alex Healy. That will be second. Grenier inside of Fisher. Fisher loses another spot. It's single file behind this battle for the top positions. And Rick Baldwin's back in the mix, getting around Elijah Fisher. And here's Steven Shue. What will he do? Catching Wes Wigan. He will go inside, outside, looking, blocked. Inside he goes. Wes Wigan outside of Steven Shue. Shue's just going to take the lead easy.
Gordon Spain looks to follow Steven Shue around West Wagon here.
Oh, Grenier using that low entry point to the corners again. He will drive to the inside of West Wigan as well. Teammates at Flex Motorsports.
Looks like the aggression levels kind of fell off just a little here.
We have another caution and more fresh tires, so it's just going to go right back up through the roof.
Yeah. Caution right around lap 100, I think, will definitely make things very interesting.
Here we go. Steven Shu in the lead. They almost wrecked behind him. Back in the pack. Barker almost gets crashed again.
Is that Bobby Hall back there too?
It's Bobby Hall to his outside. And Nick Quinn was also involved in that. But we have a battle for the lead. It's Gordon Spain going around Steven Shu on the inside. Oh, 62 of Steven Ayers goes way wide. This track is just so fast.
I love how there's different lines that these drivers can use to make moves and get around.
Here's Gordon Spain inside his shoe. He took that lead. Here's Matt Grenier trying to follow. Grenier almost took it 3 wide. We saw him poking to the inside of Spain, but he backs out. Shoe's still outside of him.
Like Matt Grenier's being a little bit more conservative on the aggression level.
And it's going to be bumper to bumper. 3 cars for the lead. And here's Baldwin. He's going to make it forward. Grenier to the inside of Spain.
Ooh,
Oh, Spain goes way wide.
he checked up really heading into that turn. He's going to lose 3, maybe 4 positions off that.
And we have a caution. What's that for? Oh, Nick
Maybe
Quinn
Christopher
again.
Barker?
And Barker. I mean, Barker already almost crashed a few laps ago. He's been very aggressive on these restarts. Let's see what happens. Here we go. He's inside of Steven Ayers. That's Bobby Hall right behind that 46 truck. They make contact. Ayers moves off the track. Barker takes it 3 wide. Bobby Hall just there. And he just turns right in front of Nick Quinn. Quinn locks it up and gets multiple trucks, and that's Chris Phillips again.
Oh, that hurts. Oh man, that's a lot of aggressive driving there from Christopher Barker, just trying to get up to the front.
How about Nick Quinn, though? Involved in 2 incidents, neither one he was even remotely involved in. That will probably end his day.
Wonder if that's gonna. Wonder how much damage Chris Phillips has, or if he's gonna have to call it at night now.
One thing about these trucks in iRacing is that front nose area is extraordinarily sensitive. Especially if you're running road course setup, you can just barely brush the wall with that grill and it will kill the engine. So definitely not looking good for Chris Phillips. But that was an extremely aggressive move by Christopher Barker. Steven Ayers really just on older tires, just really didn't have anywhere to go. He and Barker were battling. He moved up to let Barker by, but Bobby Hall took advantage of that. And Barker and Hall took it 3 wide on Ayers, just not enough room. And Gordon Spain with a black flag. It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Well, they just did. No, he didn't pit, so I don't know. I'd say maybe something on pit road, but he never went into the pits.
Chris Phillips is still running. He just came out of pit lane. And Nick Quinn had to tow after that. Does not look like he will be able to come back.
So Gordon Spain's going to double up with everybody, even though he's showing the black flag right now.
See how this plays out.
A bold move, Cotton. I don't know what he did. I didn't see him do anything.
Well, it could be just a game glitch. It happens regularly.
That's why we have a race control.
Exactly.
Monitor and fix those things. Clear black flags if they're rogue. So the 15 of Matt Grenier and the 00 of Steven Shu will be the two trucks to bring them down to the green flag here on to begin lap 94. We are almost down to 30 laps left in this race. Some drivers pit now. So I wonder if some of them are going to try to make it to the end off the gas they have now. Pace truck pulls off. Matt Grenier, Steven Shu. Going to bring them down.
Good jump by Grenier. And Baldwin inside of Shu. Green flag. Out. And we're back to racing for 30 more laps. Can we keep it green or will there be another multitude of cautions? Rick Baldwin gets away with second.
5 votes on another caution.
And here's the 3. Nate Brooker back up front for the first time in a long time. I think he saw the way these trucks were racing earlier and decided to back off. Spade just stops on the track. Oh, he's coming in for his black flag.
So it did not get cleared, whatever it was. It was warranted.
So Gordon Spain has to come in to serve a black flag. Nearly gets run over doing it.
We are 2 and 3 wide further back in the pack right now, battling for what looks to be the 7th or 8th position.
And here's Barker 3 wide again. He does not want to just settle down. He's trying to get through this pack. Back towards the front.
Some of them trucks in front of him have fresher tires too, so the fact that he's still passing trucks is impressive.
And Ayers goes way wide again. Look at the run he got on Joshua Highball.
Fisher's looking to make it 3 wide. The 97 of Healy.
Oh, this is so close. Barker goes wide. Highball comes down on Healy. Healy almost tagged him. Good awareness by that 97 truck.
Still some really aggressive driving out there right now.
And Ayers running way wide again. That's an interesting line, I will say. And race control is in the booth. Hey, Penguin, how you doing?
Good, but I'm not RCing tonight because I just got home from work.
Well, apologies for that. I was going to ask you what you thought about all this racing. We've seen a lot of drivers just coming down on each other, just the spotters not telling them they're clear as Bobby Hall almost gets spun again. As race control, how do you view that?
Every track is different, and every driver is different. It's kind of hard to kind of judge it because you're not sitting in the car with them. You don't know what they're hearing. I have heard of it where the spotter just doesn't tell them, that there's somebody there, or it comes too late. They're already moving, and then it goes, car on the inside, and you're already into them. So, and as a race controller, when you call it, you just have to call it as you see it. If you're the one, and you have to kind of watch both cars too, because a lot of times both cars are moving, but you have to see who moves more. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's just a racing incident because they're side drafting and they get sucked up into each other.
It's definitely been a very fun race to watch. Apologies for dragging you in here, but it's definitely always fun to have different point of views, especially in a exciting race like this one.
No, I don't mind coming in at all. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ready to sign into the session.
Well, thank you for hopping on. Always welcome in the booth whenever you have the time.
Always got enough time for the fan.
As we come down, 25 laps to go. It's definitely the longest green flag run we've had today.
Ooh, the 97 of Healy getting into the back of the 00 Steven Shu. Looks like Steven Shu got off the gas there a little. Meanwhile, Christopher Barker up to the 5th position. He
He's
is
driving
on
the
a mission.
wheels off that thing. Back up front, here comes Brooker, that debut driver, inside of Rick Baldwin for 2nd. Mac Rainier pulling away from the rest of the field. These drivers definitely calming down quite a bit, though.
Yeah, the aggression level isn't quite as high, but it's still there.
Steven Shu is being passed by everybody at right now.
If you pour up his tires too much, abuse them, now he can't. Now he's losing time.
And here's
Oh,
Christopher Barker.
Steven Shu does have one of the oldest set of tires out there, so.
And
Barker up
talk
to
of the
3rd.
day right now, Christopher Barker up to the 3rd position. First race back in a while, involved in all kinds of messes back in the front. Or back in the back, I should say, but he is here. The 46 is back up front.
Oh, 88 of West Wagon got really loose off of turn 2 there. Luckily, he keeps it going straight. Looks like him and the 19 of Rick Baldwin possibly got together. He was way down the track towards the inside wall.
Oh, Wigan's not happy about that. Look at him all over the bumper of Rick Baldwin. He wrecks
gets
19.
Oh,
Wes Wigan turns the 19 of Rick Baldwin. Now, things just got a whole lot more interesting. We're going to have to watch a replay of that one.
yeah, just slightly. But we need to go back to a couple laps before when that started.
So, right, I think I think it was right around here
It was the
where
lap
all
after
this
I
started.
think.
All right, so Barker goes around Baldwin. Baldwin goes down the track in front of Wigan.
I think he got him a little bit loose there, possibly.
Right here in this corner, something happened between them. What in the world did Wigan do? Wigan went way inside of Baldwin. That was a little bit uncalled for, aggressive move.
That's what I saw originally.
Okay, so for some reason, Wes Wigan appears to be a little bit upset about that. Let's see what happens in this next set of corners. He gets into Baldwin, just stays there. Baldwin goes back up to block him, though.
Did he go back to the block, or did he just get loose and
I
was just
thought-
trying to gather it?
I mean, Wes Wigan stayed on the back bumper until he spun. But was Wigan on the gas the whole time, or did he lift as well? You see league
right
owner
along with
Matthew
him?
Gall right behind him. Let's see if we can get in the cockpit with the Wes Wigan truck.
West Wagon had fresher tires by multiple laps, so
So Baldwin is blocking him on older tires. A possibility, sense of frustration there. I mean, he did
off the
start
gas.
lifting. He didn't
Yeah.
purposely run Baldwin over. He drove in a little bit aggressive at the beginning, but had to get off the gas dramatically, but Baldwin just completely off. And just kept going.
yeah, 'cause the RPMs they didn't shoot up, so he was not trying to run him over, purposely, anyways.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how this will blow over after the race. These Flex Motorsports drivers definitely have a little bit of history in this league. After the race a couple weeks ago at Indianapolis. A lot of controversy after that race, so hopefully everything is smoothed over quickly this week. But Wes Wagon, it looks like
check up
he's
there to be in front of the field.
not given the end of line penalty.
So don't look now, but Christopher Barker, your leader.
He's back, and he is hungry. Denied an almost guaranteed win to make it 3 in a row at Iowa Speedway. He's back in this thing, and he's back up front where he started this season. But look at Alex
18.
Healy, runner-up last season in points. Won that race at Nashville where Bobby Hall blinked out of nowhere. And wrecked at Indianapolis. He's had a very exciting season. We only have 18 laps to go to decide a winner. One green-white checkered. Will we enter under green or will we enter under caution? We'll have to find out. Christopher Barker will lead them back to the green flag. Good jump.
He gets a big jump. With the motor tires, he's going to need it.
Oh, it's a mess in the back of the pack. 3 wide already. That is the Thomas Hall machine going way wide. Fisher gets loose, almost spins it. He does spin. Fisher around in front of the field. And they just keep wrecking.
43, Stephen Shue. Chris Phillips, and another one. Stephen Shue back into the wall.
We saw Elijah Fisher starting to slide at the beginning of that corner, and it just kept going. So let's watch this restart. That 4 truck of Elijah Fisher on the outside on older tires, I will say. He's on the outside lane right there. You can see right here, he starts getting loose. In the middle of 3 wide and just loses it.
Yeah, tried to chase it back up, but it just didn't work out. That's something about these trucks. You try to chase them up the track, and once it snaps around on you, there is no saving it after that.
Oh, Stephen Shue. We see Stephen Ayers also with a meatball damage. Elijah Fisher, black flagged. Chris Phillips, a little bit of damage from that as well.
And that probably won't allow Chris Phillips to get his lap back yet either, because he was involved in that. So he's probably not going to be eligible for the lucky dog.
I will have to pull in Elijah Fisher to see what exactly happened there. Hey, Mr. Fisher, this is Fearless and Bobby up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yep.
Talk us through that last restart.
We got going, got a little bit loose. I just was stupid and kept my foot in it, and I don't know, I guess the 43 had some mechanical issues, and I don't know, I think I would have been in a better spot, but we got driven through, but he ended up having some issues, and yeah. So, it bites, but it is what it is.
Well, looking forward to the next race next week, how do you feel going into next week?
I mean, we ain't done yet here, but I don't even know what the schedule is, but
It's Talladega.
I don't know. I feel pretty good there. I feel pretty confident. Raced with these guys here before, and I think we got a couple tricks up our sleeve with it. Really good teammates, out of everybody here. I think we can put a good game plan together for that race. It's about teamwork at Dega, and we've got a good team.
Well, hope you're able to work your way back up, get a few more positions, maybe even contend for this win if these leaders keep taking each other out. We'll talk to you later. Good luck.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So Chris Phillips is being scored on the lead lap right now in the 13th position.
It's going to be interesting. Phillips going to be lining up on the lead lap. behind a bunch of drivers, but, I mean, it's Texas, it's concrete, it's at night, anything can happen.
Oh, we thought the aggression was high earlier. With 13 laps to go, it's about to get even more crazy. Looks like the 46 of Christopher Barker and the 97 of Alex Healy will bring them down to the green flag, followed by the 88 of Wes Wagon, the 44 of Dalton Hall. Behind them, you have the 3 of Nate Brooker and the 93 of Thomas Hall, rounding out your top 6. Your biggest mover of the day is the 46 of Christopher Barker, up 24 spots since the start of this race. That is impressive.
And what about Thomas Hall in 5th position, up 19?
I was looking at that too. That's a good run too.
Another storyline is, can Chris Phillips and Stephen Shu work their way back up, currently being scored 13th and 14th? We'll have to see. Christopher Barker, their teammate, leading them back to green. You thought it was crazy earlier?
Jump.
It is even worse now. Here we go. 13 laps to go.
We are already 2-3 wide back there, entering turn 1.
Christopher Barker out with the lead. It's 3 wide for second. Wes Wagon, the 3 truck. They almost get together. Good driving by Brooker. Behind them, it's a mess. 93 on older tires getting dropped back. And Phillips coming in. Something happened to Chris Phillips. He has to come into the pits. It looks like a black flag.
Yeah, black flag.
Chris Phillips, Jason Williams, and Mike Hauser all have to come to serve a black flag under green as Thomas Hall getting freight trained by a ton of drivers. Stephen Shu almost loses it, trying not to run into him. Good control by Shu.
Diving out of the way.
Let's come around. 11 laps to go. They're still going at it.
Christopher Barker still your leader, holding off the 97 Alex Healy and a 3 of Nate Brooker. And
Baldwin had to check up. Spain loses a spot to Bobby Hall. 44, very slow off that corner. Here he goes, 3 wide. Fisher inside of Spain.
They're going to split him. Are they going to split him?
Bobby Hall gets checked up. Gordon Spain gets tagged by Fisher.
Oh, he blinked. Did he blink? What happened?
He's
Where'd he go?
gone. What happened to Gordon Spain? He just disappeared.
Meanwhile, don't look now. There's
He's
a battle.
Disqualified.
The second position. Disqualified.
Disqualified. Not sure what happened there.
Wow. The number 3 of Nate Brooker is now up to the second position, right behind your leader, Christopher Barker. He is all over the
Elijah Fisher, Joshua Highball have black flags as well. I would guess that's probably incident points playing a role in today's race. At 17 incident points, these drivers have to serve a pass-through penalty. At 24, they are disqualified from the race. Gordon Spain possibly just got that 24th incident point. Elijah Fisher has to come in, as well as Joshua Highball. Definitely not what we thought.
Trucks. Wrecking turn 3.
Oh, Fisher trying to come into the pits to serve that black flag in the 44.
44, Dalton Hall. Not quite sure what happened there.
This race just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Oh, here's Fisher inside of the 44. See Fisher very low. Trying to give the 44 plenty of room. Oh, incredible.
Wow.
What the heck just happened in front of him? He had nowhere to go for that.
Yeah, that was
completely on Wes Wagon.
He dove down hard and quick to avoid. Oh, Wes Wagon looks like he got into the 94 of Bobby Hall, and then to avoid hitting him again, dives low right into the 4 of Elijah Fisher.
That will bring the caution flag out yet again. But yes, definitely something to keep an eye out for. These trucks, 17 incident points. iRacing gives the incident points out for going off the track for contact either with the wall or with another truck. It doesn't really make any sense the way iRacing gives those points out. A lot of leagues usually turn that off, but this league has the rule where 17 incident points, you get a penalty, a black flag, and at 24 you are disqualified from the race. And that is what happened with Gordon Spain after Fisher went to his inside and Spain almost got spun.
And it depends on how hard you make contact with things, depends on your incident points as well.
And like I would say, sometimes it doesn't make any sense at all. I mean, there could be a wreck in front of you, and you could just barely be tagged. You don't lose control. Nothing happens. You don't get any noticeable damage, and it gives you 4 incident points for no reason.
That's most common when you're checking up for a wreck, and maybe the guy behind you doesn't quite see, just runs into your bumper. That's all it is.
Yeah, definitely an interesting twist to tonight's race here at Texas, as we only have 6 laps to go. It's going to be a shootout, and we only get 1 green, white, checkered.
I wonder if Christopher Barker has enough to make it on fuel. It shows he last pit on lap 81. And I forget who we talked to earlier said that the window was right about like 97. 93, 97, somewhere around there for the window.
This is going to be the finish of the season. If Christopher Barker can come back on his first race back after internet issues and pick up his win streak right where he left off.
That'd be impressive. That'd be awesome. We're showing 14 cars in the lead lap currently. It has been an interesting night. 15. Excuse me, forgot about Elijah Fisher. So the 46 Christopher Barker, again, will be your leader to bring them down to the green flag. However, on the outside, Matt Grenier has a lot fresher tires. Let's see if Christopher Barker can hold them off. Matt Grenier and Nate Brooker both have fresher tires.
Look at Gall and Baldwin, also teammates right behind Brooker. They've had an impressive run this season. Oh, the Grenier spins his tires. They're wrecking already.
Grenier does not get to start. Spins his tires, makes contact with a 3 of Nate Brooker. That allows the 46 of Christopher Barker to get a big lead with 5 laps to go.
Rick Baldwin almost wrecked. I don't know how he held on to that. They're 3 wide behind the leaders. But looky here, it's Barker, Brooker, Gall.
Nate Brooker, as we said earlier, this is his first race in this series. Can he bring home the victory in his first race?
2 storylines up front. Barker had an impressive start to the season, had to step away because of technological issues. He was on a 2-race win streak the last 2 races he completed. He's looking to make it a 3-race in a row win streak for him. And here's Brooker trying to win in his debut start.
Brooker, dives to the inside of Barker.
And Barker starts to fall. Caution flag again.
We have a yellow.
Who is it? Looking. Not entirely sure.
I have no idea. West Wagon, maybe?
I mean, wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, that's looking at the updates. That's the only thing that might make sense.
Oh!
Oh!
Okay, we have some issues on the track. I think you were right with guessing West Wagon. So Baldwin obviously pissed after Wagon drove through him a few laps ago. Oh, copycat.
Oh, yeah, he just ran it. Looks like he just ran him over going to this turn, causing him to get sideways.
Well,
It's gonna be a interesting discord after the race. After this little retaliation there.
well, I mean, Wigan started it, Baldwin finished it, and then Wigan just took him out under caution, which is definitely unacceptable on all counts.
What is the rule? Oh, yeah, he's showing a disqualification. What is the rules on stuff like that in this league?
I mean, I would have to go dig into the rule book, but every league I ever run, I mean, it's one thing racing on the track, and retaliation is penalized, but I mean, if you go and wreck somebody under caution, that's an immediate disqualification and heavy points penalty the next race.
I mean, that's if he gets to race the next race. Some do have where they sit drivers.
So it's gonna be a lot to clean up after this race, and
That's gonna hurt West Wagon. He's sitting 5th in points right now. So that was
gonna be interesting for sure.
It was definitely a bold move. So it looks like they will keep the lap count at 3. So does this qualify as our one green white flag? Oh wow, words. Green white checkered.
I do believe this is the first and only green white checkered. But there definitely is going to be a lot to clean up the next few days.
Yeah. A first-time driver, Nate Brooker, first time in our division, will bring the field down to green. Can he pull out the win in his first start?
Or can Christopher Barker steal it? Can Matthew Gall take the win after a controversy between his teammate and the driver of the teammates behind him? Oh, look at that. Rick Baldwin and Wes Wigan, don't remember what team Matthew Gall is, but he and Baldwin are teammates. Flex Motorsports teammates of Wes Wigan.
So just so you know, the 00 Steven Shu has the freshest tires of the top 5 trucks.
Look at the field. Look at how small it is. Such attrition tonight. And Barker does not get a start at all.
Yeah, Brooker even spun the tires just a little. Shu will easily get past Christopher Barker. Does Shu have enough time to run down the 3 of Nate Brooker?
Here we go. Shu just falling back. Barker and Grenier side by side behind him. Bobby Hall runs Gall up the track a little bit. They stay clean. We stay green. White flag over Nate Brooker, the debut driver.
Can Steven Shu get there? He is just over 0.2 of a second, almost 0.3 of a second back now. Oh, trucks in the wall. Everybody's going the same direction. We stay green.
All the cameras are focusing on this battle for the lead. Brooker runs it in. Shu drives it in hard. Brooker had to check up. I think he ran out of gas. Brooker. Something happens coming to the checkered flag, and it is stolen by Steven Shu.
Oh my goodness, that is insane. From first to third in the last, not even the last corner.
I do believe he ran out of gas.
He was on pit road at lap 106.
Let's see if we can.
He must not have topped off.
Yeah, the engine's not even on. Let's see if we can pull a cockpit view.
Right along.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Watch the RPMs coming through the tri-oval. This was the white flag, 7,300, 68, 67. So like in the 6,000 RPMs, everything's normal coming through the backstretch.
tires off, no problem.
Yeah, he just runs out of gas. You hear it sputtering.
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
And then it just completely
Oh.
dies. Oh
Heartbreak.
my, oh my. So either engine problems or out of fuel. Not sure exactly what the story is there. We will definitely...
Such heartbreak.
But yeah, the engine's running right now, so I don't... That is interesting. Oh, he's being pushed by the 43.
Yeah, the 43, yeah.
Trying to get him for the picture. Well, we have a lot to digest. First of all, let's talk to our debut driver, Nate Brooker. Hey, Mr. Brooker, this is Fearless and Bobby up in the booth. You got a copy?
How you doing? I hear you guys loud and clear.
Well, you were the driver to watch all race long. Definitely very fast. Good comeback near the end. What happened on that last corner?
I ran out of fuel. I thought there was enough in there. Everything told me there's enough in there all race, all in the last 20 laps, 30 laps. I had enough the whole time, and then I think that caution came out and just, yeah, I didn't realize it screwed me till the very end, till I was coming out of that 4 ready to go green. I noticed I weren't in the good anymore.
Well, definitely a heartbreaker finish. I don't know if you're able to come back next week, but looking forward to next week at Talladega. You're looking for redemption?
Talladega is a lucky dip, man, and I try and keep myself clean and out of it, so I'll be happy for a top 10 for something like that.
Well, it was fun to watch you all race long. Congratulations on a 3rd place finish in your rookie start, and can't wait to watch you next week and the rest of the season.
Thank you, guys. You have a good time.
Congrats on the podium.
Thank you.
What a finish. Let's talk to 2nd place finisher Matt Grenier real quick. Definitely, I do believe, one of those drivers. He is a teammate of Wes Wigan, so here we go. Here we go. Hey, Mr. Grenier, this is Fearless and Bobby up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Well, it was a very, very fun race to watch. Talk us through your race in general and that last couple restarts and how you found yourself in 2nd.
Well, I'll tell you what, it didn't start good on lap 1, that's for sure. So I had to battle my way back the entire race and had the speed to do it. So thankfully got up here. Just fortunate to survive and get to where I was. I screwed up the second to last restart. I missed my shift and that set me back a couple positions. So fortunately we got the final restart there and I was able to get on the bottom and make it up. Unfortunately for Nate, running out of gas right at the end, but I'll take a P2 any day, so can't complain there.
So you ran out of gas too?
No, I had plenty of gas.
Okay.
I think he forgot to take gas.
So looking back at the controversy between your teammate and Rick Baldwin, what was your point of view on the incident that started it all when Wigan ran over the 19?
Honestly, I have no idea what was going on between them. I know something was happening, but I'm not sure what. I couldn't see it, and it's unfortunate it played out that way. But I'll have to go back and look at the replay.
Well, congratulations on a 2nd place finish here at Texas Motor Speedway. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to before we hop off?
Yeah, I just want to thank my teammates on Team Flex. Want to thank High Voltage, Apex Carpentry, Natural Life Apothecary, Apex Grading. I got to thank my parents for watching each and every week. They certainly enjoy when we put on a good show. Thank my wife and my daughter for letting me do this every week. Appreciate you guys for putting on a great broadcast, and I want to thank Matt Gall for putting on a great league.
Well, it's been fun to watch you all year long. Looking forward to next week at Talladega. Hope to see you up front again. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That was Matt Grenier, second place finisher, and let's talk to the man of the hour, Steven Shu. Hey, Mr. Shu, this is Fearless and Bobby up in the booth. You got a copy?
10-4.
I mean, Foothills Motorsports was the fastest team on the track all race long, and you came home with the checkered flag. Talk us through your race, and especially coming through turns 4.
Worked real hard this week. Didn't get a lot of practice in. My teammate there, Dr. Phil, he definitely had me beat on qualifying. That'd be Chris Phillips. So I literally just hung on best I could, saved the tires. Had a couple of drivers out there move me to the back several times from them getting loose and tagging me and sending me to the back. And had to take a fast repair right there at the end. 4-car got down on the outside wall and didn't hold his brakes and slid back down and got into me. But I was able to bring it back to the top.
Well, how about that last corner? Leader runs out of fuel coming to the checkered flag. What were your thoughts right before that happened?
Honestly, I had a good run on him, and I was like, it's going to be a photo finish. Then, about the time we hit the crown of the turn, it's like he hit the brakes. And I was like, what just happened? And, he keyed up and said, I'm out of gas, guys. I'm out of gas. So I hate that. Bad luck. He did get a podium, so congratulations on that. And it was just a wild race tonight. It really was. Never been at Texas and seen this many cautions.
So Foothills Motorsports has definitely been the team to beat week in, week out. How do you and your team feel going into next week at Talladega?
We work very good as a team. Being that we're a five-man team, we kind of, we always got a teammate somewhere close by that we can try to work with at a super speedway.
Well, congratulations on your win here at Texas Motor Speedway in the Apex Carpentry 187. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to before we let you hop off?
Definitely got to shout out Apex Carpentry for sponsoring tonight's race. Give a shout out to y'all in the booth. We got to give 3J Printing and Design. That right there is team sponsor. Jeffrey, he's down in the hospital right now dealing with some pneumonia. That win right there was for you, brother. I done that burnout for him. Got to give Natural Life Apothecary, High Voltage, Apex Grading, and Landscaping. My team, Foothills, if it wasn't for those guys and the way we communicate over the radio and the way we do through our pit stops and strategize throughout the week and really work together good, couldn't do it without them. The good Lord upstairs, and one of the most important ones, the wife, for letting me be a 40-year-old kid up here sitting in this toy.
Well, congratulations again. Can't wait to watch you and your team next week. And hope to see you then.
Yes, thank you.
Congrats on your win.
Thank you.
Well, there's so much we could say, and there's so much that just needs to be said next week after we see how everything shapes out. What are your thoughts after this thriller here at Texas Motor Speedway, Bobby?
Aggression, heartbreak, tempers. Yeah, this race really had it all. From the moment the green flag dropped, we had someone miss a shift and cause chaos, and then the tire strategy started. You had trucks that were just stupid fast, and then new tires, old tires, wrecks that just caught up people that normally front runners. Yeah, it was, and then running out of gas and coming to the checkered for the winner. It was definitely a very interesting and high energy race for sure.
And be sure to join us next week. We'll have yet another action-packed race. Will any of the controversy from this race carry over into next week? That would make for an exciting race at Talladega. Be sure to join us 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We will go live. here on Fearless Broadcasting for the Southern Racing Network. Thank you for Apex Carpentry for supporting this league in general and for sponsoring this race, and all the other sponsors that support SRN week in and week out. But before we jump off, this is Fearless and Bobby along.